Welcome everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Wilder Podcast. This is the Wilder Boys. Welcome, people. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been great and fun that we've been doing this for quite a while now, and yeah, we're getting good at it, as probably some of you can tell. Maybe we're getting bad at it, as also probably some of you can tell. But thank you for joining us on another episode. This is Mr. Nobody speaking to you. And I can't do this by myself, like you all obviously know. So I have my co-host with me, and now Kwame. Very soon you're going to hear his voice. He's not going to keep quiet. He doesn't know how to keep quiet. That's why we're doing podcasts, because he knows how to talk. But anyways, people, thank you for joining us, and let's just dive right into it. I feel like we've got a lot to talk about today, so let me not bore you with my intro. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the Wilder Boys Podcast. This is the Wilder Boy Podcast. People, yeah. Nana, what trouble are we getting? What wild are we getting into today?
Wild, anyway.
Yeah, in a good way. We are getting into trouble, right? We do get into trouble.
Well, you could get in trouble, like, I stay in my lane. I ain't here for the trouble.
As a matter of fact, you're the one that get in most troubles for the things you say. Like, you're cold-hearted, especially when you talk about Valentine's and all this lovey-dovey stuff, the way you talk about it. Monogamy is not for everyone. Polygamy is for everyone and stuff like that. Like, men should have 2 women. You come up with a lot of stuff that you say. It's just that, like, your comments are not really that friendly with you either, to be honest. I'm not going to say it's just that. I'm a lot. People just think I'm stupid the way I talk, which, for all intensive purposes, that was the aim. So I'm fine. I'm successful. Okay. Well, for you, people don't know where you are. Okay. So what are we doing today, anyways?
Well, we're talking about, full-time side chick, part-time actress Moesha Buduong. And
she even a part-time actress.
Well, she's been in movies, okay.
Yeah, but she's not. So. She used to.
What do you mean she used to? The fact that she hasn't been in, I don't know what her latest work is, but that's not the point.
If you don't know what her latest work is, that means she probably doesn't act anymore.
What do you mean? Like,
she's the Instagram babe now.
When was the last time you saw? Okay, we mean use Jackie Appiah. Like, what's that girl's name? Nadia Buhari in the movie.
Yeah, okay, I want to ask you the question differently. when was the last time you saw Nadia Buhari out here on Instagram showing off like her ass or her titties?
That's not the point.
She's never been
that kind of girl.
Yeah, but that's exactly the point though. No, but let me ask you the question. When was the last time you saw Moesha did that?
Again, that's not the point.
This is the point.
Wait.
You started. You started this conversation with saying part-time actress
because she has full-time in the movies.
Side chicks. No, but you could be an extra in a movie. That don't mean you're an actress.
Why not?
You're an extra. You're not the main
you're the
actress.
The fact that
so everyone that is
everybody that acts in a movie.
If you're a filler in a movie, like in a coffee shop, you sit down there. You're not.
That's not your day job, is it? You're pretending to be somebody else.
You are something else. You are something else.
What is the definition of an actor or actress?
Yeah.
Somebody that pretends to be. I'm not gonna go.
You want to go to Google now? That's what you want to do now, right?
No. That's a matter of Google don't even pay us anyway, so it's like I think we even give them too much talk here.
Yeah, but anyways. Or part-time actress, full-time side chick.
Yeah.
If you're already full-time, why are you part-time anyway? Like you don't have time to do anything else.
People
you don't have time to do anything
else. You know how many people got full-times and got like 3 or 4 hustles on the side? You got a full-time job and need to go hustles on the side.
Yeah, but my job
does that mean doing
like my job is like I do my own job the way I want to do it. So like it's all right. Like someone's like self-employed kind of nonsense. Like so that is your. Anyways, why are we getting into this? What are you even talking about Moesha for? Like what is it that the problem right now?
Look, it's not. What do you mean problem? Like, why does it have to be a problem?
Oh, what's the what is it about her? Like,
are you just hating on her or something like that?
Because she's on Instagram all the time saying some crazy stuff. People always jump on her for doing things. I mean. The hustle is real. She's a hustler. But I just don't know if she's hustling enough in the acting world, like for you to call her an actress. But like you clearly established, she's a part-time actress. So what is she? What is it that she's in the she's in the face for right now? Like she's in the media for right now.
Basically, well, she was talking about the recent beef between like actors and actresses and the movie producers in Ghana.
Okay, so what does she have to say?
That's what she said anyway. And I'm just gonna read her statement. And she's like, I would want to talk based on my experience in the industry. So she's actually prefaced what she's gonna say by her experience.
Which is probably none, but okay. Let's keep going. I'm just saying. I mean,
she's been in more than 5 movies, right? So she's been in movies.
I've been in movies.
No,
Do I call myself an actor?
you haven't been in any movie.
I've been. Well, okay, prove that.
Because you ain't got no movie out there.
Yeah.
Which movie were you in? Tell me.
I was a feel of. I'm not going to mention
you're
this because people are going to start go check it out. Like, but what's your point? Like, just
Anyway,
and I experienced so far in the
Anyway.
movie industry made us say what?
So according to all the things coming out now is as a result of what those who came before us did. They were happy just being on the screens and did not see the need to be paid for their work. So she's trying to say that,
No, that's nonsense. That's nonsense.
How is it nonsense? I don't know.
Okay, if people did, okay, so if you were, let me address that for a second. If people before you were happy not being paid, why do you now have to work and not get paid?
Because,
I don't understand
no,
that.
because it set a precedent.
No,
So
then you can change it. You can change it. No,
really,
because
they don't use it.
I'm guaranteeing you this. The producers that were back in the days, or the directors that were back in the days, are not the same one.
No, they are. Especially in Ghana, most of them are still the old ones. That's still running the show.
Okay,
As a
then
matter of fact, the president
Then if I can't guarantee you that, then something is definitely wrong. And by the way, she's still wrong. It's still all nonsense.
How is it
If
nonsense?
every actor and actress in Ghana have an association or body that they say, look, you can't treat it a certain way, then that doesn't apply to the people that are working right now. But what's happening is this, right? Some people are happy not getting paid, and some people are not happy not getting paid. So the correlation of people that are acting and just being on TV or being on movies and being famous and using that to do something for their life, and the people that are basically saying, no, pay me before I act, it's like night and day. So therefore, even not saying that, which is nonsense, it's not going to change anything. It's not people that set precedents before.
No, but
it's the precedents you're setting now.
Not necessarily, because the problem is this here. It's like let's look at the market. It's like cheap labor, right? Let's
There is a label. It's just cheap.
but which means if there's a somebody comes in
Yeah.
and then when they started this job, especially with the way, I don't know about Nigeria, but I'm going to talk about the Ghana movie scene where people think they're doing you a favor. Producers truly believe they're doing you a favor by letting you act.
That's because they probably are.
What do you mean?
No, but it's true. That's because they probably are. Because the way you carry yourself is the way people are going to treat you. So if somebody's trying to tell you, I'm doing you a favor, and you going, thank you. Yeah, actually, they are doing you the favor. Because guess what? You're thanking them for the favor. Of course. That's what it is. Like, take it back to Nigeria. Genevieve, at some point, was being featured in almost every movie. Why? Because she was an idol man. And she was commanding how much she was going to get. That the body of association, if you can call it that, in Nigeria, sat down and said, we've got to ban her from doing movies. Because every producers out here just want to use Genevieve. Because she's an idol man. Now, this what I'm saying is nonsense. If you're an idol man, then you can set how much you want to get.
Yeah, but you don't. When you come into the industry, you see, and that's where it becomes because
You gotta pay your dues when you come into the industry, so you are gonna get raped.
But
I'm
that's why
sorry.
they're calling it that, and that becomes problematic because
Okay, when I say you're gonna get raped, people don't understand that. You are you're gonna be like, we're gonna rape you. No, you're gonna pay your dues, meaning the things you're gonna have to do to get to the stage you want to get to. And even when you just get into the industry, you have to work for free, maybe because maybe your career that you're just about to starting on your career, you're about to start climbing the ladder, and people that are going to give it a shot are going to be like, just be an extra. Turn up at this time, work for free. But then don't get it twisted
and
either.
then especially for the
when
women,
you get to the
also,
stage that you can go, now, if you put me on this movie, if my face is on the picture, then people want to see and people want to buy it. Then you got to demand your money. You have to demand, you pay for that.
But again, you are going back to the same idea of, okay, you're going to have to work for free. If a producer want to sleep with you, they might have to, do
I'm
that.
not saying that. That's not working for free. That's giving your body to get some. That's not the same.
Some people are even paying to be on movies. You know that.
Yeah, that's also not the same. And you can see, you can see. People that leave the body, that give the body to be in the movies, people that are paid to be in the movies, they're crap actors and actresses. They're really bad. They're very, very bad. Like, what are you talking about? Like, they're really bad. But the little wings or whatever you call, what we have you, come on, in Ghana, you said it yourself that some people now are not having YouTube channel because they can't be bothered to deal with the producers anymore.
Yes.
And they're becoming successful in their YouTube channels. Yep. Do that. If you know you're good, then do that. Don't come right here and try
you
to
gotta get cameras and those kind of stuff. So you gotta invest.
How serious are you? That's the question. You gotta invest. Yeah, dog. Like, how serious are you? Like, do you think this is a joke? Well, if you don't want to invest in all that, then do what the man is asking you. Give up your body or pay to be in a movie. It's up to you. It's not a question like this. Is why I say,
like, are we?
No, but
You just shocking me at the moment, I know.
No, how am I shocking? How am I shocking? We need to tell each other the truth. The movie industry in Ghana, Nigeria is an incredibly worst state. Like, the state of it is, it's not even an industry. Okay, like, we don't even have an industry. Okay, like, there's no organization that you can go, oh, this thing is structured. It's not. For example, how do we sell our movies? Don't worry.
The street.
The street. What's that? What does that look like? No, like, you say the streets. What? You just put this movie on the floor.
Yeah.
And so is that an industry?
Of course.
That
you got a distributor.
That's an industry.
You might not rate it.
No, I'm not. Hey, it works.
You got a distributor, right? So you got your movie, you give it to a distributor. Individuals come buy the movies and they go resell it. That's how it works.
Yeah, and
that's a channel. That's how you running this.
And that to you, because what you just explained there, it's exactly what happened in the rest of the world. Okay, with the movie industry, by the way. You make your movies, you go to
a movie distributor.
No, you go to a showing, you go to this like the Comic Cons of movies, and you do a screening like there, and then that's where the distributors are, and then the distributors see the movie and go, oh, cool, you know what, I want to buy this movie, or I want to do something with this movie, and then you guys strike a deal, you give it to them, you get a cost, sometimes percentage, sometimes they buy it outright, sometimes they tell you that, you know,
I tell you don't even need a screening, you can just go like what is it called? When I used to work for Odeon.
If you big enough, you don't need a screening. If you indie and you're just coming out, you will hardly, unless it touches the right person's hand, where they go, don't worry about the screening.
No, like I'm saying, like I guess we could start giving some game here. Like when I used to work for Odeon.
What do you mean when you start giving some game?
Well, some people don't know how to get their movies out there.
Yeah, but this is the whole point why we're talking. So this is not a game. This is a conversation. Now we could be entirely wrong, by the way. So
no,
when you say,
now I'm going to talk about
giving some game.
No, but what I'm talking about, I know anyway.
Okay,
because
cool.
I've witnessed it.
Yeah.
So like for instance, if you want your movie shown in Odeon.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, but Odeon not in Ghana though. Like, so
that's why
really
that's what I'm
using.
using.
Game. No, like,
well, most of them want to show their movie abroad anyway. That's why they've screened their movies abroad as well.
Yeah, but if you haven't shown your movie at home, why do you want to show it abroad like that?
Because people like the prestige.
Okay, well, give your game, right? just give your game first. Let's see how your game goes.
All right, so you can go to the cinema.
Yeah.
And you can either, rent a room, which is like a screen.
Oh yeah, I see.
You can rent a screen and then do that,
or because they will because you take care of all the you take care of the whole night and then you pay them for it.
You pay them for it,
and then you cover your cost and then you take the profit.
Or the other thing, the other way they do is a percentage thing, so you might not pay anything, and then they might say, okay, like ticket sales. Ticket sales is like 60%, and then every food thing is them, and then they'll take 40 and that kind of stuff. So you could go to these cinemas and have your own little legit.
Yeah, but
and even like Dolomite did a similar thing.
Yeah, but those and then when Dolomite became big, they bought it off from him.
Yeah, but that's a different thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you. Like, there's a structure for these things.
Of course.
Okay? Like, you don't expect a Marvel movie to go through what you just said. It's just
because Marvel have their own thing.
Marvel is Marvel.
Like, they got their own distribution networks and stuff, innit?
But they have, exactly. So when Marvel release a movie, the distributions go there and see the screening and go, okay, I'm going to put this in 80 cinemas in UK. I'm going to put this in 150
and also for
in America.
For big movie houses like Marvel and those kind of things, at times, like, is the actual cinemas that are actually begging them to screen them.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
exactly what I'm saying. The distributors come and go, dude, like, I'm going to put this in.
But they don't need to go screen it to them anyway.
That's what I'm saying. But they do open up, like, they do the, so like a demo. They do that to people. Like, even sometimes they do that to fans as well. Like, fans of Marvel,
private screen.
No,
but that's just for promotion of the movie. Not necessarily to try and get
no, but also
people enticed.
Also they do it for business tycoons because like these movies they do get invested in though.
Yeah, of course I know.
So they do get invested by normal individuals that have money.
Yeah.
So it's actually a business.
Of course, it is a business. I know.
That's my point. So that when it comes to that, because big movies do flop.
Yeah, it's happening. Like Cats flopped badly.
Yeah, they do flop. So like, people are given the opportunity to see whether they want to show or not, whether they want to be a part of it or not. So they do still screen, even though they're big. But it's just that the way they screen is different. Like you tell you to leave your phone in the in the stuff. Like only a few people can get in and see it because they're that big. But if you're just starting out, like you gotta go to the festivals. That's the one.
Yeah, but festivals are just adoring your movie. Like you've already shot it and those kind of stuff. And at times, okay, yes, people are there trying to
but
entice other people.
No,
and stuff
festivals. The festivals for indie movies, movie producers that are coming up, that they get signed up to, and they say, okay, your movie's been chosen to, because obviously distributors and investors and all those people go to those festivals to see what they can best attach themselves to. But you don't expect people like Marvels and people like I'm mentioning Marvels, but that's extremely obvious. Like I'm talking about a studio house that's big, like Tyler Perry, for example, right now. Any movie that come out of his studio production house, you can just tell that.
Yeah, you got Lion Gate and all this.
Like Bad Boys, for example, the movie Bad Boys. I don't think they're gonna do any screening for that. Like I don't think they're gonna go to a movie festival to show that. Cause it's Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, by the time they still do that
now
to bring
to
get the press and then get people hyped about it.
What you do in that scenario is you get your main actors to go out there and talk nonsense about a movie, so people can get aroused.
Yeah, they'll do the press
it.
and then they'll still do
Yeah, but now bring it back home. All these things we explained. Is there anything like that?
Yeah,
in
like
Ghana?
the last what's it called? One of the big movies.
I'm waiting for you to tell me.
One of the big movies last year. Forgotten the movie name.
If you've forgotten the movie,
no, because my personal opinion about some of these movies, it's a whole different ball game.
Because they ain't good enough, Nana. That's why. That's why I have a personal opinion.
Let's just say
they ain't good enough.
Let's just say at times,
I mean, how many people like producers are making it lost out here? That they release movies and they're making it lost. It's about it, because there's no industry. Like if you have to get a market woman to say a movie for you, you got something else coming.
The movie was called Away Bass anyway.
And the name might not original though, to be honest. Like the name just threw me off. Away Boss. Okay, then boss go away then. Like I don't want to watch this movie anymore.
and the thing is, that was actually one of the very few movies that had almost all the big names in the Ghanaian movie industry in there.
So did they promote it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were heavily promoting.
So they must have made a lot of money.
I don't know whether they like you can't even check. I don't know what you're gonna check.
That's also another thing. There's no industry. Okay, how much they used to make this movie?
I have no idea.
He said, she said. Yeah. Okay, how much this movie in terms of promotion? He said, she said. Okay, cool. How much does this movie generate in terms of revenue? He said, she said. Okay, what's the profit you made from making this movie? We can't answer this question, can we?
No. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to understand.
Is there an industry?
It doesn't mean
yes,
there's
they joke though. In Nigeria, the so-called movie industry makes $1 billion every year. So how are you generating this money and where's this money going to? Because the actors still complain that they're broke.
But the point where you have to...
The actors and actresses
I know,
still
but
say they're broke.
when they say this kind of money, the point is you can still... Based on like how much movies is put in the system from the distribution, to how many people came to buy it from the distributors and all those kind of stuff, you can have a quantity of how much money.
Yeah,
but you can't. But to actually link it to one particular movie is where it becomes difficult. And also, like the way the movies have been sold nowadays, because thanks to YouTube and all those other things, people are not buying CDs as they used to.
YouTube, Netflix is the next thing that's gonna be big for the movie industries in the African continent.
I actually don't think so.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because before, right, you rely on just selling your product, which is the movie you make. Now you could put it up on YouTube and create a lot of buzz around it and let people watch it. Meaning, if you put it up on YouTube and you are able to reach the region of 2 million views, the amount of money you can make on that is probably a lot better than you selling on the street.
No, but that's what I was gonna say. Like, put it on YouTube, for instance.
Yeah,
I get that. But put it on Netflix or Amazon Prime, because I've seen a couple of movies on Amazon Prime and those kind of things.
Yeah, but why would you not get that? Because Amazon and Netflix is paying for it.
Yeah, but they're not paying them like I should have. It
doesn't matter. But I guess it would be a lot better than what they would get on the streets. You mentioned.
As a matter of fact, on the streets you're gonna get better money than going to Amazon.
No, okay. Let me tell you something. That's what I'm saying is the future. Right now, forget it, because right now they're just testing the waters. Is the future, because what it means is more people, more Africans, more countries, individuals are going to start having Netflix account.
Of course.
So when that happens,
when the internet gets better.
Yeah, when the internet gets better, when that happens, it seems to be the way forward, because that way you can know what your target audience are, and you can almost predict how much you're going to make if you release this.
Well, that's true.
Now, you can flop. That's a different thing entirely. But you can almost tell, because right now in Nigeria, people are now Netflixing and chilling. Like, it's just a thing now.
But it's very few people, though.
I mean, Nigeria is about 250 million people, give or take, in the country. Well, officially it's about 194, close to 2 million.
Doesn't even matter, even if it's 100
but
million.
even if like 50 million or no, actually maybe not. Let's just say let's say 10 million is on Netflix in Nigeria today, which is extremely possible, by the way. Like it's not even a joke. Like 10 million young adults out here working, being rich, right?
I probably think that's like a huge exaggeration anyway.
Okay, so let's say 5 million then.
I'll put it at most maybe 1 mil.
Nah, you're being ridiculous.
Nah, because look,
Lagos alone is 25 million. Okay, Lagos alone is 25 million. Lagos is hip. Abuja should be like maybe half of that, or let's say Abuja is 10 million. All right, so Lagos and Abuja is go by 35 million people, or 20, or let's say 34 million people. You telling me out of that, it's only 1 million that'll be on Netflix and chill? Nah, you kidding me? Come on. Let's not screw the numbers just because we think Africa is a jungle. It is, but it kind of like it's a really good jungle. Okay, like nah. What are you talking about?
Look, this is last year.
Yeah.
According to TechNext, right? Netflix in Nigeria has less than 50,000 subscribers, unless they're watching it illegally.
I don't believe that.
I said, unless they're doing it illegally. We're talking about official subscribers. I said, unless they're doing it illegally. Like, for instance, I got a Netflix subscription. Really low, I could give it to somebody back home to log in and watch it.
Nigerians are like that. Like, we it's not like we like something for free, but, if I can get it for free, I pay for it. That's one of the reasons why our countries and our continents are like that. Because we like everything for free, bro. We don't like to pay for anything. But that's really low.
Yeah,
50 million, 50,000 is really low. Subscribers, 50,000.
Yeah, it's not great. That's what I'm saying. Like
So why is Netflix in Nigeria then?
No, they're trying to. That's why they're doing that.
Yeah, but they've been doing it for years. It's been almost 4 years now.
No, but because even if you go to Netflix now, they don't have much, Nigerian content. It's not that like for the past year that they actually.
No, but I feel like the Nigerian content they have on Netflix is for Nigerians or Africans outside.
No, because that's what they targeted.
Outside Nigeria, Ghana.
That's what they targeted. But now,
because they've realized that most of us watch
on YouTube,
movies that Africans, and we rack up a lot of views because not the ones in Africa, because data is a big deal to those guys.
But that's the point I was trying to make. That like, dude, and that's why even Iroko TV, the biggest subscribers were people outside the country.
Iroko TV dropped the ball though. Like for me, they dropped the ball. So that's a different entire conversation.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the fact that where they were making their money. Their money was coming from people in the US, people in the UK, and Africans around outside the continent.
Yeah, but the internet is getting a lot better.
Of course, it is. But it's still,
in places like
it's
Nigeria,
still very, very expensive at the moment.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying.
Netflix is a home thing. Okay, and people are.
No, you still have to stream it.
Yeah, but it's home. That's what I'm saying to you. You could have a router at home. You could do an internet subscription at home, which they're doing a lot of in Nigeria right now.
Yeah, but
I'm sure
it's expensive.
Yeah, but if you have it, which a lot of rich people are you telling me there's only 50,000 rich people in Ghana?
No, but
Nigeria?
Not that. But
no, of course. Like, Abuja is full of people that just throw money out in the water just because they can. Like, I'm telling you the truth. Like, I mean, one of the most expensive houses in the whole continent is in Abuja. Like, a couch is costing like $40,000. You're like, that's like 10 houses over for some people in Nigeria. Like, but 50,000 is really small. Like, it's really, really small. I don't believe that.
Well,
I mean, you said 1 million. Like, that's a huge,
I haven't given like
drop.
I know. But just last month anyway, Netflix, what's it called? Ordered their first Nigerian original anyway. From one director, Akim Omotoso or whatever. It's gonna be via
eating money. It's chop money. It's chop money.
Yeah, but probably you know how they treat us anyway. Before you go, you probably get.
What do you mean you know how they treat us? Like they treat us the way we treat ourselves. You don't talk about how they treat us.
It is.
Like if Netflix was to come meet me now, I would say, well, it depends on if I'm on demand or not. Because like I'll be begging Netflix myself right now. Like I'm cool with 10,000. You know, if you just give me 10,000, I'll be all right.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like a 6-part series. But what I'm saying is like if you think about the money they'll throw at new series and those.
Yeah, but you're talking about these things like we are good ourselves. We crap. Like, have you seen the Nigerian or African movie? What's the new one that came out with this girl? The girl that's catching feelings. That's a Netflix movie about. I think it's from the East, wherever. She did this thing about it looks like the Fast and Furious. I forgot the name. It's trending on Netflix right now. And I can't watch the second episode. Like it's just like, what is this? I get what you're doing, and I appreciate the fact that you're even thinking about doing that. But what is worth doing is worth doing well. So how about you take the time and do it properly? But they're doing it though. Like you can't say they're not, but they're not good enough either though.
We'll get there. We shall.
Yeah. So then whatever level you are is whatever level they'll pay you on. So most African producers and actors and actresses, I mean, come on, crying for crying out loud. They don't even have to cry well on screens. They don't even know how to make you feel them that is really them.
My guy, then you haven't watched any of Jackie Appiah's movie. Jackie Appiah knows how to cry.
She fake cries. She fake cries.
She knows that.
No, but
she's the only actress that can cry with one eye. She can cry one.
Now you just been a joker.
No, like I was just seeing her cry.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. If you cry with one eye, are you really crying? Maybe they spray only onions in that eye, you know, so you can come out. I just be like, I'm just saying, like, we only get what we deserve, right? So like I mean, we getting there, like we getting there. Shelley Frimpong, maybe she should get a Netflix deal as well. Like I don't know.
According to Wikipedia, and I don't know however you trust Wikipedia, I don't know where these people are getting the stats from. So we're looking at the stats here for the highest, grossing movies.
Where?
In Nigeria now, of course. I'm looking at Nigeria. Go to Ghana, whatever.
Okay, again, everything Ghana is like, like I don't even know where that movie industry is right now. Like, let's not even go there.
Yeah. So, number one is The Wedding Party.
I can see the
2016.
How much?
452 million naira.
That's possible.
Number two, The Wedding Party 2. 435 million naira.
Let's put that in perspective. I want to see if it's possible. Let's put that in perspective. Hey, let's do this. I mean, we're putting this on blast. We don't know if it's true or not. But let's say that value is true.
I said that it's on Wikipedia. I don't know where they're going from. I'm just going with
that value is true. Okay, let's say. So you give me the stats, and I'll try and see what I could do with it in terms of dollars and naira. Okay, let's see. So you said
452 million naira for The Wedding Party.
452. So that's 400, 452 and 6 zeros, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I've got 947670.
For what? 900?
947670 pounds.
9476
70.
947670. So you're looking at 6. Is it 900,000? Like
94,000.
94,000.
Yeah, I think no. Actually, what am I saying? Like, don't we know numbers, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
Are we that bad?
Jesus Christ!
Oh, we put ourselves on blast out here.
And you're out here giving opinions, Yeah, let's put in dollars.
No,
Africans love dollars.
No, put in pounds and we'll put in dollars. I'll do the dollars for you. I'll do the dollars for you. It's basically 947670.
Yeah, so it's like actually 1.185 mil.
Yeah, so it's 94,000 pounds.
Yeah, 940. No, not 94,000. 940.
Well, close to $1 million, basically £1 million.
Yeah,
that's rubbish.
How is it rubbish? My God, you know how people are anyway. How is it rubbish anyway?
For the amount of noise.
But that's one movie.
But for the amount, like...
Yeah, 912,000 pounds. How much do you think the actors, were getting? How much do you think Banky W was getting paid in that movie anyway? Think about it.
I would imagine you got paid 100,000 pounds.
If
you're making now than 12,000 pounds, you should get 100,000 pounds. Or
For
okay,
the
at
way.
least okay.
For
At
the
least
way.
get £50,000.
Are you mad? I'll be extremely surprised even if you got like £10,000, $10,000 or something like that. Like, get the hell out of here. You talking as if get over yourself, man.
Do you know that Banky W is an A-lister in the movie industry in Nigeria?
So
like,
what do you think Omotolas and the Genevieves are getting like paid $10,000 per movie?
That's true, you know.
Like what is this guy on about?
Hold on, that's true. Yeah, but times have changed. What are you talking about? Now we can dive into this. Times have changed.
So?
If you make £912,000,
No, but you didn't know you're gonna make that.
or $1.5 million,
no,
then can you go back and give the actors the money you thought you never
Say
gonna
so.
make? You pump them up.
That's why people like Daniel Craig, Bond, the current Bond guy.
Yeah.
That's why some of them, those people that can think beyond, they go.
I would imagine Banky W think
Nah,
beyond.
man.
I would imagine
now.
it
He
think
wants his
beyond.
money now. What they do is like some of the actors. What they would do is
So how much do you think they paid him?
at most, and it's me being extremely generous.
Put it in there.
Okay, let me
Put it in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it. Like I'll put it. I'll convert it.
Because if your movie made £912,
you keep saying made, they didn't know it was gonna make that.
yeah, but now you do though. Now you know it made that. So why would you not go back?
At most, maybe 5 million naira. At most.
Yeah, but $5 million is 10 grand.
No,
It's
not.
about 10 grand.
It's not.
It should be.
Or
Even
close,
more than.
well, yeah, it's close to it. But
Yeah.
no, but that's even me being. I said being extremely generous. I don't think he made that, but I'm saying me being, and that would probably be for the wedding party too, not for the first one. That'd be probably for the part two because
What if he produced it though?
he didn't. I'm looking at it. It's from. It's made from Ebony Live Films. He had nothing to do with that.
How did they generate that money? Because I don't believe that to be honest.
Ooh, if
we
you
had
are
to
the
break it
second
down-
guy, you'd be really pissed. The first director was not the one that directed the second one.
Yeah, but it's around the same amount of money they both made. So
No,
it's
but
about-
yeah, but that's double money, innit? Okay, you directed the first one, and if they paid you shitty for the first one, at least you know how much you made for the first one. They can demand more for the second movie, or probably that's why they dropped him. Probably when you made all this money, I want a bit more money for the part two.
No, but-
and they're like, dude, we ain't paying you that much. Get over
I mean,
yourself.
I don't know. I think 400 and something million. Like now I'm starting to see how it. Could
It seems
be.
like a lot of these. I don't know whether the Ebony Live Films people they put most of their stats out there or something like that. Almost the top 10 have a lot of movies from them.
Which is why you go question it, bro.
No, but they reference it anyway. So I don't know.
Which is why you really go
let me
question
see.
it, B. Which is why you really, really have to question it.
Yeah, but that's why I said though that
You really have to question it because like we make tons of movies every year, and only Ebony production is showing you how much that movie made. You gotta question it. Like who came up with that, and how did they gather that together?
well they go like the reference on Netflix.
But here's the thing though, what you know for definite, it can't be lower than that. It probably could be more, but I would imagine it can't be lower than that.
it could be lower than that. So you never know anyway. Because a lot gathering data in our place is really really tricky anyway.
No, but Banky W should be getting if a movie's making 400 and something million naira, you should be getting 50 million out of that. Okay, maybe not, at least you get 10 million.
Nah, B.
So what you telling me is they're raping these people? What you telling me is they're raping these actors and actresses on a daily basis?
Yeah, but and that's where the conversation started from. From what Moesha was saying, that the previous
Because
people
if you
are
make
taking
a movie, let's break it down. If you make a movie and the movie grossed 400 and something million naira, at least maybe you must have spent 100 million naira to make the movie, right?
Not necessarily. Again,
I'm just giving you. I'm giving you an example. Like,
for instance, the part two, they took them to Dubai, right? So that could have cost a bit.
yeah,
the wedding party
What did
party.
it cost? Like, okay, so
You got plane tickets, you got the hotels.
yeah, but it's not a lot.
got the
It's not-
sites.
I'm sure it's not everybody that went to Dubai.
Nobody you saw. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah,
Haven't
but
you
it's
seen the
not
movie?
everybody that went to Dubai.
Was at least 10 of them. Was
Yeah,
at least
10 of them,
people.
that's not a lot of
plus
money.
if you look at the wedding, if you look at the wedding scene, the final wedding scene,
Yeah.
that's a lot of them. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you're taking the actors and those kind of stuff, some of them might come with their own. Well, I don't know how diva-ish they are, but if they got personal assistants,
And by the way, don't forget it. They can tell them like pay your own way to Dubai.
okay,
They can probably tell them that.
Nah, like for the part
Don't
one,
forget that part.
For the part one, I can see that.
This
but
is
for the
an
part two,
African production house.
For the part two, I'm a
They
bit
can
like,
probably tell you like, listen, hotel is booked and everything is booked, but pay your way to Dubai because we're paying you to be in this movie. okay, it's possible. They can tell you that everything is booked for you. We just need you to be there. But
I don't know.
we just went away from Moesha. Let's go back to Moesha for a second. What exactly? We were talking about the fact that she said the fact that some oldies, in terms of actors and actresses, have set the precedents for what these producers and directors are doing in the movie industry today in terms of payment, right? But clearly, that's not true, though, is it?
Hold on, now. This is another thing that's terrible about most of these African stuff. Like they never give reference to whatever. Like I've gone through the reference of the list from what's it called, Wikipedia, and those people are not even citing where they've got the data from.
Like I said, you can't trust it. But
it's a bit weird anyway.
You can't trust it. You don't know if it's authentic or not, because what research did you do to get to that? But
yeah, because they're not.
It can be lower than that, though, can it? Like I don't think.
Be, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always weird when it's apparently from Film One Entertainment. Anyway, whatever.
Here's the thing: the movie industry, from where we come from, should be grossing per movie, a really good one, should be grossing like what? Like it should be grossing like up to $50 million.
No, you see the
Should
problem.
be.
No, but you see
we gotta know how it's to
no,
watch. Like
the problem is
like if you look at international movies that are going to our continent and how much they make in our continent,
because
you go, how come the local movies are no? How come the homegrown producers and actors and actresses are not grossing the same, if not more? Because the Afrobeat artists are doing it right now. So how come the movie industry is still falling behind?
Again, the thing is, quality is one of the issues.
Yeah, but change it, increase the quality.
That's a different conversation. Well, you're asking why they're not doing it, and I'm trying to tell you. And also, if you think about it, right, look at the cinemas. If you are running a cinema, right, in Nigeria, let's be generous. You run a cinema in Abuja, which is a capital, or Lagos, where you think people are hip. Do you really think if, like, let's say you go 5-screen cinema, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna look. Let's say you go 5-screen cinema. Are you gonna put a Genevieve movie, let's say, in one screen? Are you gonna put like a Banker W in another? Where compared, like I'm saying, like you got 5-screen compared to.
But you should though. Why not? Why won't you do that?
Because it will make money compared to, like, look at when this movie even drops. Like, I won't even go to like a big grocery.
You talking about Wakanda?
No, that's even too big.
You talking about Wakanda, right?
No, I'm saying even that's
because Wakanda. I'm sure Africa is like. I'm sure that movie grossed $1 billion in African continent.
I'll be surprised. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you think about the way we are as people, right? Yeah. Everything abroad is necessary, always better than what we have locally. And two, at times it's true, at times it's not. But the point is, I think
most time it is.
You are in a business.
No,
I won't even go there.
Okay,
I'm not going to go there with you.
You said a few things that we can actually address right now.
Yeah,
you don't want to talk about. I'm not going to do that with you.
All right, go ahead. What I'm saying is, you are running a business.
Yeah.
And you're in the business of making money, right?
Yes.
So you're going to look at the movies. When the movies come out and you have limited screens, you're going to look at movies that will give you money.
Okay.
And all I'm saying is, not many Africans are leaving their house, unless it's like on premiere day. I'm not leaving my house to go. What was the last movie Genevieve had anyway?
Yeah, but you short-sighted with that, though. You short-sighted with that, which takes me back to my original earlier statement. There is no industry because everything should tie down into one. Meaning, yes, the movie should be good, and when the movie is good, you should get promoters, and promoters should say, look, this is an African movie, a Nigerian movie like that. So, I mean, it's only 2 hours long. So screen it for every 2 hours you've got in a day. All I'm saying is give me 2 hours. Just screen it. Get the buzz going. Get actresses and actresses that act the movies to go out there and on every radio station. Even show up to the cinema as a guest and guest appearance or whatever. Like, movies that are grossing $200, $400, $500 million every time they get released. It's not a joke. There's a lot of work goes into that. Even after the production is done. You just don't go, Chris, what's his name? The Rock. You just don't go, there's The Rock in the movie, so Rock, go home. You don't. No. When The Rock, Jumanji, for example, do you know how much work? Like, they were in Australia. They went to everywhere. Every corner they can find that has a TV show that will take them on, a radio station that will take them on. They went there, they promote the movie.
They didn't, like, I'll give you an example.
What are you talking?
What's his name? Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Had The Night School. Right.
Oh, that grossed a lot of money.
No, it didn't.
No, hey, I checked it. You check it. See how much they used to make it and see how much it made. And that dude makes so much money off that stuff. You go for an indie production house that did this.
Indie production.
Yes, it's his production house. It's hot. It's hot production.
Heartbeat's not indie.
No, but compared to Disney, are you going to tell me it's not the same level? Of course not. But
Well, no, dude, it's like, you know.
check. No, do you want me to bring it up or you bring it up?
I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, and check IMB. Don't because you know those are like or check this the places that we respect.
I'm checking Wikipedia.
Wiki-
And it was even distributed by Universal, so they had a huge distributor behind it.
Yeah, of course.
So it's not like, you know.
Yeah, of course. But
you're
but
talking
see how
about indie
much-
movie. Anyway,
It's an indie movie though. Don't get it twisted. Like
Okay.
it's a production house that made it. It's not like
it's not an indie movie. Indie movies are, you know, we're talking about things that are made with like, you know, less than 100,000. Those are what we called indie movies.
Yeah,
no one
I
spent
understand what
almost
you're
$30
saying.
million to
Yeah,
make a movie.
okay, so
And
how much
calling
did
it,
you
you
make
know,
that? How
it
much
made 103.
okay, how much you used to make it?
30 mil.
Okay, so by all account, that's a huge success.
How is it a huge success?
Because that's like do the percentage.
Dude, it's a movie that had two of the biggest stars at that time in there.
No. Then I would advise you. Yeah. Look at the way movie industry runs. Because what you're trying to say right now is the fact that you have two big people in the movie.
They were on top of their game at that point.
No. Like you could put the best 10 actors and actresses in the movie and it will flop. Okay, I'm guaranteeing you that. We just said that earlier, right? Cats flopped big time. And you don't even want to know. Check how much it used to make Cats. Just check it.
That's not the point.
No, that's the point. You're talking about somebody who used 30 million to make a movie and he grows 107 million. You calling that a failure. Do you know how much they used to make Marvel? Do you know how much they used to make Marvel? No, you have to look at it based on that. What's your return on how much you put down? Now, if you told me that Kevin Hart spent 30 million to make the movie and he made 40 million, you go, okay, that's a flop because you only made 10 million. Do you know how much this guy, like, do you know, that 30 million is to pay the actors, actresses, the whole thing. That you used to make it, okay? That's used to, plus promotion and everything. And then you made 107 million. So take 30 million off 100 million, okay? That's 70 million. So you made $77 million.
101, not 107.
Oh, so you made
103. Sorry, 103.
103. So you made 73 million back off an investment you did for 10 million. Like that's the thousand.
If you're gonna look at it that way, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna look at it that way, then as you said, even the 40 mil is still like a great return.
No. But it's like
if
you
you're
only
gonna
made
look at
10
it that
million
way.
back.
Yeah, but that's so like.
Yeah, but it's no that in the movie industry. If you made 10 million back, it's like yeah, you made money. But according to the industry, like you should make double the money and then some. Okay, then your movie's a success. The reason why they say Cats, for example, is a flop is you put all these big names in there, and then the amount of money you used to make the movie, you probably made 1 million back. Like, so it's a flop because like yeah, you might have made money back, but the money is like it's like petrol money for most of these people. okay. So like, what am I gonna do with that? But 73 million take home after having fun, enjoying yourself, dude. Like, are you kidding me? That's a success. That's huge. That's huge. That's why the wedding parties, if it's true that it made 400 and something million naira, I want to know how much you used to make it. Because if you use 300 million naira to make it, and then you made 400 and something million naira, I'll go, yeah, it's encouraging, but like you kind of still a flop. But if you spent 100 million naira to make it, and you made 400 and like you go, that's triple the money over. Like, dude, like it looks like there's something in this industry that we don't know about.
Look, all I'm saying is this:
that's the thing. Like
at the end of the day, right,
the guy made his money, bro. I don't know, like,
at the end of the day, it's the movies that usually is churn out in where we come from. It's not movies that are worth, in my opinion, anyway, dressing up and getting to the cinema for.
But no,
most of them are not.
Yeah, but let's correct that
most
statement.
of them are not.
At the moment, the movies that
yeah, but that's what we're talking about.
But hold on. I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier.
We can always talk about the future.
No, but no. It's not about the future. This is now. If there's an industry for this thing, and the industry clearly there is, we just don't know what it is. Like you were talking about straight guys on the street selling CDs of movies, which in 2020.
Did you have seen Impeccable?
Yeah, but they still move. Chinese people
no, they
sell.
That. That's just
no,
but
they do sell. Okay, and you can watch most of these movies that we watch in cinemas online for free.
Yeah,
you're breaking the laws, of course, but you can do it.
But the point I was gonna make is like, let's say you were gonna watch. I wouldn't even use like Avengers here.
Yeah,
you are missing out if you're watching at home. You know that You understand what I'm saying? It's not about the access to the thing.
You know why?
You know you need that cinema experience.
I'm gonna ask you
You-
the question. Why is that?
Because it's an experience.
Because it's good enough. Because and I told you, not just good enough, because the actors and actresses in these movies, they've more than talked your hair out about this stuff.
Not necessarily.
Yes, necessarily. They've gone out there and told you, and also,
Now, let me put it this way.
I don't think you understand.
The movie Gentleman, right?
Yeah.
The movie Gentleman.
Oh boy.
Now, I haven't seen it, right? I think I've only seen one trailer.
But you want to watch it?
Not necessarily, but
Okay.
everybody that I know that I've seen it keep like, dude, you gotta go watch this movie. You gotta go watch. Even you got excited when I said the Gentleman.
Oh, dude, believe me. Like, do you know why? Because actors and actresses that are in that movie have gone out and said, look, they've told you to join an experience
But
the
that's
ad
the-
doing this movie.
personally.
Plus, when you see the ad of this movie, you go, boy, okay, like this is crazy. I'll go see what's happening.
But that's the point. The point I'm trying to make. They say the best advertisement is word of mouth, right? All I'm trying to say is, personally, I've only seen maybe one trailer. I think it's with McConaughey in the coffee, like in the coffee tea thing. Some Chinese guy and he shoot a guy in the balls or something like that. If I remember correct. And that's even you can see how my memory is of this thing. But at least 5 people that I know that have seen the movie.
Yeah, but it's a
they
reason
all
for
go
that.
up, and that's the point I'm trying
There's
to
a
make.
reason for
But
that, though.
How many movies? Be sincere. Even when you watch that Genevieve movie on Netflix, were you sincerely
mean
gonna
Lionheart?
recommend? That's what it's called.
Lionheart, yeah.
Whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, but-
were you?
So she made a lot of money there, and I don't rubbish
She
like
didn't
that.
make any money
She
off
made a
that.
lot of money
She's not
from
even-
that. What? Check it. She made a lot of money
There's
from
nothing.
that.
You can't even check it from anywhere.
What? No, it's Netflix. There's stats for this.
No,
Check. It's Netflix.
It be starts for maybe how many
It's
people have seen. it.
Netflix. So they will have stats for it.
No, but
Guaranteed.
they don't give you the money start. That's the
No,
point.
at least you might not believe it, but there's some stats somewhere online that tells you an estimate of what Genevieve made for Lionheart. Like, she made a lot of money from it. Like, what
No,
you,
she didn't. 21.3 million naira.
that's not a lot of money. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what we talking about the wedding party or whatever. No, the
No. What did you get that
Wikipedia. You said anywhere.
from?
on
No, okay, I don't believe
Look at
that.
this guy trying.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I don't believe
So-
that. No, wait. Let me check it myself.
It doesn't tell you how much was used to make it. It tells you, look, box office 21.3 million naira.
No. How much did it gross though? How much did it gross? Because she produced it. So how much did she gross?
You just want to keep shifting goalposts.
No, I'm not shifting it. This is the.
My guy, you just want to shift goalposts.
Okay, well, wait, I'm trying to read it down. They didn't give us the money she made. What did you see from on
It's on the side and when they give you the snippets.
box office? Yeah, but this is box office though. This is no, because this is cinema. This is not how much you made. Because are you gonna tell me Netflix is box office? That Netflix is not box office. How much did you generate? Just do.
My guy.
I'm gonna go back and do
You
it.
just see that.
Not people. Not Genevieve Lionheart revenue. Just do revenue. Lionheart revenue, and people could do this as well if they want to with us, just to see how much it is. The revenue of Lionheart. Netflix buy. There we go. So Netflix buy the movie. How much
did
they
they
buy?
pay? Nobody's gonna tell you how much they paid for it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, let's see.
Look, according to IMDb, this is somebody's review. This movie is terrible to say the least.
Yeah, but that's the.
Despite the top-notch actors.
That's the.
It's
top-
like those
top-
movies
at
that
least
were
they said something.
actors. I think because they had Kano, who's a good actor.
Yeah. There was nothing in the movie. though.
Oh, look at what this person is saying. The movie was like, it's like those movies that were written while filming. That's just called.
I mean, if somebody has to say that about your movie, you know, wow, like yeah, okay, yeah. IMD has something on it, so let's see.
I just checked they haven't got the money there.
Let's see. They should have it there though. Like, come on now, they should have it there. They don't. I've read it somewhere that she made a lot of money from this.
Dude, I told you I know it.
We'll find out later because I can't be. We're doing a program right now, so I really can't dive into it like I would like to. That, but I'll definitely remind you of this later on when I find information out. But she made a lot of money for me.
She did it.
Is that
She keeps saying
production
she
now?
made a lot of money. Meanwhile, you have nothing to back it up. I have something to back it up. At least you
just
know in the box
told
office
you.
it was a flop.
No, 21 million.
21 million is a flop. I just told you about the wedding party, and the wedding party didn't have many big stars
No,
in
but
there.
that's not box office. You forget what box office is. Box office is your release
They had
date and how much
they
you
had a
generate.
box office as well on the wedding party.
Yeah, but you check how much it generates on wedding party for box office. Like box office is like you release it over a weekend and then you get your money. Like 21 million deep. Like that's no street corner. No, that's the cinema thing. But 21 million seems alright though. Like it seems alright for
Look at
Nigerian
this guy.
standard. Like
You are special. You are special.
I said I'm special. I like to think that. I hope you mean that in a good way, okay?
You know
I
how
hope you
to.
don't,
You
I hope
know.
you don't mean one of those special things that's handicapped. Like
Look, budget. I think if you go to the wedding, it was made with 60 million according to
that's a
Wikipedia.
huge success, bro.
Box office 453 million naira. That's what it says.
No, that's okay. That right there, the fact that you just told me that, I know that's crap. Okay, you can't like either the person go what box office mean wrong, or they just break the whole thing and call it box office. Nah. Because that's how much the movie generate over a lifetime. Box office is not that. Box office is you release the movie and in 2 or 3 days you see how much it generates in all the cinemas you put on.
Yeah, but
that's what's called box office. So if you say a movie
but what
Hold
if
on,
Lion Heart does not
let me get my stuff out. If you tell me Wedding Planner, whatever it's called, generates 400 and something million naira on the box office day, then you totally chatting nonsense. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Which means you can't even believe that. Which means that person is talking crap. But if you tell me over a long period of time, try the life circle, say a year or two, the movie generates 400 and something million naira, then that's believable. Because that's over the lifetime. Like so what are you telling me? Okay, the box office of Wedding Planner or Wedding Party, sorry, is 400 and something million. Then that means over the lifetime of the stuff, it made 1 billion. That's probably what you're gonna tell me.
Look,
that's probably what you're gonna tell me.
Let me put it this way for you.
Boy,
the bottom line
at collecting data. We're really bad at collecting data.
The bottom line is this here, that that movie. You are not recommending that movie to anybody. Did you watch it and thought like when I said The Gentleman?
Hold on.
What was your?
Relax.
Would you recommend?
Relax. Don't put it out like that. Relax. Listen. For what the movie was.
What do you mean for?
Hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying.
The
movie was when you talk about wedding party.
Hold on.
Let me finish what I'm saying though. Let me finish what I'm saying. For when you talk about wedding parties, the movie Wedding Party that Banky W was in, and you talk about Lion Hat, like there's no comparison. Lion Hat in terms of production, the way it was shot and everything, miles ahead of Wedding Party. I guarantee you, miles. Even you know that. So I'm never gonna say anything outside that. But when you're talking about the storyline and all of that and what it's supposed to be. Yeah, Wedding Party beats your hands down. Like, it's just what it is. Like, it beats your hands down. Like, the drama, the joke, the way the actors and actresses communicate, the things that, Banky W tried, but he's not an actor. He's just the guy that can sing that and put in movies because, he's a famous guy. Okay, cool. But, the lady that played his mother, yeah, and the one that played the girl's mother and the whole thing, they did quite all right. And the story they try to have in there with the fact that the family is broke and one family is rich and they're all trying to, it's real. Like, like families in places that we come from, it's a big deal financially and people getting integrated in families and, what kind of family do you want to marry into? Yeah, you can't marry my daughter, no, my husband, no, my boy, this is not the kind of stuff. And then you two are just saying, we in love, I don't care what's happening, we're going to get married. Like, that's the wedding party, which kind of mirrors, although it's exaggerated, but it kind of mirrors what happens in, places that we come from. Look. But the Lion Heart, we don't, like, even though they try to, it's not, they did it on a boss, on the business about a boss company. Like, and the way they even did it, like, it's like, I get it's cleanly, it's good, hands down, is cleanly shot. Like, you can't say anything against the way he's shot. I don't care who you are. Look, then at this point, you just hate
talk too much. I don't know. Like, if I didn't know you better, I would have said whether you're a female or a politician. Look,
you female. Clearly, you could tell my voice that I'm not like that. Well, hey, unless maybe I have a sex change or something. Maybe
that's some girls with deep voice. The point is this. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's a shot.
The point is this. You are doing the very thing that when a girl is caught cheating does. Look, I really love you. If you had paid more attention to me, and then I wouldn't have gone out. Do you think I enjoy having sex with this person? I asked you a simple question. Would you recommend the movie? You're here talking about how well it's shot and how good it is. I don't care.
Would I recommend the movie?
Would you
depends on what
when
I'm
you watch the movie?
It depends on what I'm recommending.
Depends. Would you?
I tell people to watch it. I just say don't expect much. That's what I was saying.
That's not recommended. That's like going. Oh yeah, are you bored? I think
no. You asked the question. Yes, you should watch it, but don't expect much.
That's not recommended. You didn't watch like. I said something about The Gentleman.
The African movies that are a lot better than that. They are not clearly shot though.
Let me put it this way, right? Surely The Gentleman that you went to see is not the best movie you've seen. I bet there are movies that you think are better than that.
It's up there.
It doesn't matter. I said best.
It's
you see,
one of the best.
Stop.
No, it's one of the best though. Like it's not.
Stop doing that. I'm
And
asking, is it the best movie you've seen?
No, of course not.
There we go. But would you recommend? When I said
absolutely, like,
okay,
absolutely, like I would even take you there to watch it again. Like, dude, come with me. Like, yeah, but you've seen it before, yeah. But with you, it's gonna be an experience. Let's go.
You see, and this is just that's your reaction.
Yeah.
And then I go Lionheart. And now you here talking about, don't expect much. And then, he's like, so you're trying to cause me.
No, but it's a different thing, though.
Wait a minute, it's a movie. That's what it is.
With African stuff, it's never just what it is. Okay? There's always a lot more to it.
Get over yourself.
No, like what's the Black is it Black Panther?
Yeah.
Like, no brainer. Like, you ask me, would I recommend that to anybody? I'll go like, if you haven't seen it yet, something is wrong with you. That's what I would say. Like, proper top notch, everything like on top. Like the whole thing is there. Although I feel like the force a bit too much.
Let me hold on. Again, Black Panther is an American shit, right? I'm gonna take you back to Africa. Hold on.
Based for Africa. Like,
I don't care. It's a Hollywood thing. I'm gonna take you back home.
Yeah.
Sugar, Kenya, Sugar, Niger. Which one are you recommending?
No brainer, bro. Kenya one, like guaranteed. Like,
wrap up and let's go.
Just like, wrap what are you talking about?
Wrap up and let's
go. They destroyed it with the Nigerian people. Like, I don't get it. Like, it became first and it became what it was supposed to be.
That's all I'm trying to tell you is when something is good, you don't need to put caveats on it. If I ask you about, what's it called? What's that one called?
I feel like you've taken this conversation away from what it was.
Was it foreplay? Something for women.
Yeah, the one.
South Africa.
Yeah, foreplay.
If somebody it's not something I'm gonna think twice to tell somebody to go watch.
But you taking it away from what it is, right?
I'm not taking anything away.
This conversation away from what it is. We both know that Lion Art, like the Genevieve movie, was glorified. The fact that it was on CNN and it was shit. Short.
It was a shit movie.
But that's what I mean by it's glorified. It's glorified in terms of like in terms of a movie, there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
There's not. It's like the Blue movie, the Blue Avatar.
Yeah.
Okay. Avatar was very successful. Okay, but when you break it down and you look at what it is, there's no story in it. There's nothing. The
storyline is basic. But it's well done. That's the point I'm trying to make.
This is my point.
But Lionheart don't even have that.
This is my point.
Acting is poor. Storyline is terrible. The only thing they had going for them was cameras. That's the only thing they had going for them.
No,
and that's not what a movie is.
You can have a camera, but if you don't get the angles right, you don't have anything. So it's angles and the way they show.
Let's say picture quality. Yeah. I'll put everything together. Apart from picture quality,
most African movies nowadays have picture quality. The wedding party has picture quality.
It's polished. I know. What I'm saying, I've and not just them. I've seen someone that are really terrible, especially the ones from Uganda. Jesus Christ! But that's not the point.
Those amateurs just acting like this time. People that have been doing it for these people got skin in the game.
I watch a documentary on them. This guy's been doing it for like 10 years.
Yeah, that's his business. As far as I'm concerned, you just started yesterday. Because you don't have skin in the game with the way the things you releasing. But Genevieve and Co, come on, those people got skin in the game, bro. They've been in there for a long period of time, and they will tell you they know what they're doing. Except we are going
again. Like most times, I don't even know how we ended up here. But I'm gonna say one last thing.
You started it.
I'm gonna
you took it away from Moesha all the way.
I'm gonna say my last thing, and I'm gonna leave wrap up. Look. Moesha saying the veterans have created a certain atmosphere for it to be difficult for actors and actresses to do certain things. I actually believe that. But that said,
how do you believe that? That's nonsense, though. How could you?
Because
how could you do that? Like how are you second? You basically seconding what she said, or basically agreeing to what she said.
Yes, but I was gonna say something else
to
it.
That. No, don't say something else. Don't go away from that. Explain why you say what she said. You agree with it?
I agree with it in terms of if you come into any industry. Right?
Okay.
They have standards. They have ways of doing something.
Okay.
Now there are two types of people. The first type is people who come in and they go with the flow and they do what is in there.
Okay.
That's the majority of people.
Okay.
Very few of us can come in and be radicals and be like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Okay. It's very few of us.
Okay.
So if you are starting off as an actress in like Ghana, probably Nigeria, probably the same thing, where you come in and people say paying your dues, for instance.
Okay.
So if it means that you have to find your own way to the place,
okay,
you are not gonna get paid for this acting job. You probably have to even pay your auditioning. What they call the auditioning form in Ghana. You actually pay for an auditioning form, which makes no sense to me. But if that's how
you pay for form to join the police. So don't say it
No,
makes
that's
sense.
different.
It's the same.
No, because the police are gonna pay you at the end of the month. If I'm gonna come ask for free and you're not gonna pay me, you're still making me pay for forms. I'm a guy. Why? Why?
Because
Why?
it's the order of the
My
day.
guy.
But I'm gonna let you finish. Because what you're saying is a whole bunch of nonsense, by the way.
It's like you raping me and telling me to pay you on top.
They're doing it in Nigeria and Africa. Like, it's just what it is. But I'm gonna let you finish. And then I'm gonna tell you how much of a crappy nonsense you're saying. You remember, I'm just using nonsense, even though it doesn't fit. Because all you're saying is nonsense. I don't understand why you're saying what you're saying, but finish what you're saying.
Anyway, all I'm saying is this, yeah. So I understand that. And I understand where she's coming from, that they've created that environment whereby when you come in, it's almost like you have to also do the same thing that the predecessors have done in order to fit in order to grow in the industry, in order to get your foot, your leg in there.
Let me ask you a question. Let's just say that your predecessor, a female, is giving her body up to be in a movie. You should do the same thing?
No. You say you
just answer the question.
Yeah. No, I'm
you
going
should
to answer
do the same thing?
If you want to achieve the same thing that she did, that's what I'm trying to tell you. If a producer, you
all empty-headed out here then. Like you're not thinking, you don't know what it is. So then what are we talking about? So how you gonna blame somebody? Hold on. Wait. How you gonna blame somebody that's cool with doing that? And then you went and did the same thing and blame that person for what you are doing. Because clearly this person showed you like, listen, all right? I became this because I did this.
Yes.
So if you want to become this, you should do this. And then you go, I'm going to do it. So you did it. And then they ask you, how come you be this person? And like, oh, yeah, because, she told me how to do it. And this is what she did. And by the way, I don't like it. But because she did that,
but she didn't say
I did it.
No, you see, that's what I said. She never said anything about whether she likes it or not. She didn't put an opinion on it. She just saying the situation of it's this because the predecessors.
No, but clearly, whether she said it or she didn't say it, okay? Clearly, the reason why we're having this conversation is because everyone, which is the actors and actresses, are complaining they don't get paid enough. Yeah. So clearly it's not good, okay? So don't say she didn't say it. The fact that she said that means she's saying, look, if you're not happy with it, if you're not cool with it, don't say anything because it's from what they've been doing before. The reason why it's like this today is because of what's been happening before. And I'm saying that's a lot of nonsense because if you don't like it, change it, okay? You all can come together and say, I don't care what they did before. Hey, it's a different time now, okay? If you want me to act and if you want me to do certain things in this so-called movie industry, then you gotta pay up for it. That's it. So don't blame the people in the past for whatever you're going through right now. Yes, they laid a path that wasn't good for you. I get that. But it doesn't mean you should walk the same path. Are you stupid? Is that what you're telling me? So if I tell you I jumped in fire, and in order for you to be able to come somebody, you also have to jump in fire. You do that.
You see, again, you're looking at the action. You're forgetting what I was
but
trying to say.
This is the action, though.
No, that's not the point. The point is this here. That's the point I was trying to make, and this is the point. Is if you jumped into fire, and that's what, like you come and you jump into the fire.
Yeah.
The next person that came before you jump into the fire.
Yeah.
The other people that come before you jump into the fire.
Yeah.
By the time it gets to me, if I'm the 10th person, the person at the front expects me to jump. Yes. Now it's up to me to jump or not. Yeah. But there's an expectation for me to jump. That's all she's talking about.
Thank you for who
that's
you
all
just
she's
said.
talking
No,
about.
but thank you for no. That's not no.
That's what she's talking about.
Read that message again. That's not what she's talking about. She said the state of the industry is like this because of what the predecessors are.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's not what she's talking about. She's talking about the state. But there's something you just.
So that's the expectation. So the person is there expecting that.
Yeah,
the producer
but it's your choice.
But
it's your choice.
We're not talking again. That's what I'm saying. We're not talking about her action. She's talking about expectation. The producer expects you to work for free because that's what has been happening before. Now, whether you choose to work for free or not,
but you can change the producer's expectation though.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No, but this is not.
We're talking about the state of the situation now.
But the state of the movie industry right now in Ghana have the expectation that actors and actresses
don't get paid
to work for free, right? Okay, so where's that expectation coming from till date?
And that's what she's talking about.
Hold on, it's because actors and actresses currently, forget what happened in the past, currently are still working for free. That's why a current producer, director would go, well, what are you talking about? Look at this person. Right now, she's working for free. He's working for free. But if they all come together and go, well, our predecessors worked for free, but we are not like that. We are cut from different cloth. Then producers and directors will sit up. But here's the thing. That's never going to happen because people like Moesha and people like all this other stuff, they make statements that happen to support the fact that it's okay to work for free. So what are we talking about? That's what I'm saying.
I just
It's
told you
pure crap.
we're talking about expectation, and what you are talking about is solutions to
is
the
from one side though.
Yes,
expectation of the producers and directors that you
and that's all. And that's what she's talking about.
Producers and directors are not coming out complaining, are they? They're happy that you're working for free.
And
they're happy that you're working for free.
Yeah.
Who's coming out and complaining? The actors and the actors, the actresses, and the people that contribute to these producers getting them to work for free.
But she's talking about why the producers have those expectations.
Then maybe she should not talk. Maybe instead of her talking, she should come up with actions that says, "Listen,"
and that's why she doesn't act. That's why she's not acting.
That's why I told you she's
working.
not an actress.
No,
that's why I told you she's not an actress.
She's a part-time. She's still acting. And that's why she got a main job. That's why she got a main job. That's why she got a main job now.
She acted.
And even
Elikim
said the same thing.
Her main job is like she's a side chick now. That's her main job.
Of course, it's a job.
That's not a job now.
What do you mean it's not a job?
You gonna call it a job?
What, do you think it's easy sleeping with a man that you might not necessarily love, or a man that you know is gonna go home to another woman?
I would say you like the sex.
No,
I would. Why would you? I would say you like the sex.
That's what you would say, but she wouldn't say that. That's what she said. If the man wants it anytime, the man is getting it because she knows it's a job. It's like going to prostitute. What do you think? You care about prostitutes, mood or something?
I don't know what man is sexing this lady, because if I hear that I'm sexing you, I'm done. Because I would like it to be an enjoyable experience.
Of course, you make it enjoyable.
You're opening up.
I just told you it's like a prostitute. Of course, that's what prostitute does. But you think porn stars enjoy?
But I know what I'm getting as a prostitute though. Like if I go to the prostitute, I know what I'm getting.
But
I know it's a job for. But I'm here trying to make you look all nice and pretty.
Yes, for you.
And then you go,
for you.
Whenever you want, I just roll over. Like, okay, you don't roll.
Of course, you're not going to tell you that.
But she's saying it out, I can hear it. She's saying it out.
It is what it is. Look,
no, but anyways.
Bottom line is, I agree with her. And then, but the sad thing is, one of the veteran actresses in Ghana, she said maybe Moesha should just stick to the prostitution thing. And it's a side situation.
She's right.
Oh, sharp.
No, but she's right, because you're saying things, you're saying things that you like, what, it's because of the
wrap up and let's go.
Well, you know what, I get it now. I get it. It's because that's not our main job, okay? I get it. You know what? Something that don't really affect you that much, you can typically have an opinion in it, right? And just keep it moving. It's not about you. Like, my life is great, but I can say this though. I get it. Yo, Moesha, listen, I appreciate what you just said, but nah, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. But she has an opinion, and that's her opinion. And wherever which way anybody can take it.
It wasn't just an opinion, it was her experience.
But she's not an actress.
Wait a minute, she just said from my experience.
From my experience. Like,
she acts in it, just sharp. Moesha acts, and then stop,
she's not an actress.
Stop this in it.
Moesha's asset is her body. So like,
most actors and actresses' assets are their bodies, aren't they?
No, it's their craft and what they bring to the table.
Says who?
Nana.
We're gonna go into something. Let's wrap up.
Yeah, you're right, because you're about to start alluding to actors and actresses being prostituted.
I didn't say
they're not.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what you said. You said most of is their body.
What
I'm telling you, Moesha's asset. It's a body and it's clearly seen. Okay, because I don't know what this girl is talented on. I really don't know. Like,
have you seen any of her movie?
Eh?
Have you seen any of her movie?
Oh, I thought you said have you seen End of the Boobies? I was about to say, like, was she in that? Because that's like a perfect fit. I haven't seen any of her movies. No, I confess.
You haven't seen any of her movie, and I hear just dissing it.
You're right. I should probably not be saying anything like that. You know what I mean? Because I've seen probably one of her movies, and she went good, but I haven't really spent time to watch it. And I bet because I watched 2 scenes, and I'm like, nah, this is take this thing off. Like, is this acting or is this just joking about? Like, But anyways, we're gonna wrap up now.
What's it called?
What, you want to tell me one of our movies, right?
Yes,
that's what you're trying to do right now. I probably should not let you do it, but I
there's a movie called The Hero: Service to Humanity. You can go check it out.
It fits all right. Service to humanity. Yeah. God damn it.
And she was in
she has seen servicing humanity, so it's fine. It's cool.
She was in Amachi and Dede, which was also another movie.
Okay, that's.
She was in Grey Down.
Okay.
Africans in there, Yvonne's Tears.
She's Yvonne and she's
Pool Party.
Pool Party. I've seen that. I can't remember her in it.
Vultures of Horror.
Okay, definitely not gonna see
Hostage. That. Die With Me. Africans in that movie titles. Die With Me. It's not even an action movie I saw.
It sounds like she's got an accolade though, because you mentioned names.
There's Victims.
Boy, it's a lot of movies.
Can't
even pronounce that. Boy, that's how bad that is.
Like, who named these movies?
That's how bad that is. What, the people that wrote the script?
Anyway, so yeah, she's been in a couple of movies.
Yeah, but compared to G Mike, compared to
that, do you understand the difference between a part-time and a full-time?
G Mike will tell you he's a part-time actor.
Says who?
He'll tell you that because now he's got a reality show. Now
The reality show got canned over 4 years ago.
He's
Anyway,
in oil money now. Like he's
says who? The guy's out here, and pretending to be possessing Joshua. What's that thing called? TB Joshua's church and stuff like that. They're here talking about him. Okay,
what do you mean? What do you mean? That's the new.
Wait a minute, it's not new. That was like 2-3 years ago.
Oh, is a pastor now?
No, he was possessing the church, and then TB Joshua was praying for him and stuff. What have you been anyway?
He's been possessed for so long.
Wait, and then later on, he come out and be like, yeah, like it's not true. And you on camera, and we seen you, like they're confessing shit.
What did you confess? I'm curious.
You're not curious. Wrap up.
I'm curious.
It's around 1 hour, my guy.
Yeah, I'm curious. I want to know what he confessed to. Like, did he say all this movie I've been acting? It's been a walk of the devil. I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm just curious. I want to know what he said. But anyways, people, that's our chase with the wrap up. I know. So I'm just gonna do that right now. Like people, thank you so much for joining us. Like Moesha, it's not like we're taking a stab at you. It's just an opinion. Just like
you are. I agree with that. So
yeah. Oh, okay. Moesha, point of correction. It's not like I'm taking a stab at you. Everyone has their opinion. This is my opinion. Like if you ever hear this, we're good. We're good people. Like I like your assets.
You like. I was gonna say that. I thought you were gonna say you like a movie. You ain't seen it in any movie.
No, I like her assets. I like the kind of person she is. I like the fact that she's a go-getter. I like the fact that she's a boss. She's a boss, BITH. Like she prouds in that, and she say that. Yeah, with Moesha, you see what you get. What you get is what you see. She doesn't try to hide, and like she's herself. It's so much what you can say for all of us, all the other African people, where they pretend to be one thing, and then you meet them and it's something else. So I haven't met Moesha personally, but I feel like if I met her, that's what I would get. I'd be very surprised if she's a very, very, very calm girl. Like, because I think she's feisty and all of that stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get her here now.
I think she's
when next time she's in London, we're gonna try.
I think she's pop, like she's in your face type thing, and she will tell you what she thinks. She doesn't hold anything back, just like what she just did. But I'm the same too, so I like to say that whatever she said is nonsense. But we can address that. She can come here and tell me what her feelings is, and I like to think you supporting her. I like to say that it's nonsense too, like you supporting nonsense. Hey, it's what it is. But anyways, people, that's my opinion. If you like to take a stab at me, and I'll deeply appreciate it because that's also your opinion. Yeah, tell me that I'm stupid. Or
okay, hey, you live in London. You can't just be talking about stabbing for somebody actually takes it literally.
We have goons, don't worry. Before you stab me, it will take a long time. Okay, doesn't mean I can't be stabbed. But yeah. But anyways, thank you so much, people. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I like to think. Did I learn anything in this episode? I think so. Actually, I didn't, because I already know a movie those is rubbish anyways. Like, is it Gollywood?
You were surprised about the fact that they made money anyway.
Oh yeah, Wedding Party. Like, that's if 60 million was used to make that, and they made 400 million,
430 something, anyway.
430 something million naira back. That's a smashing success.
And that's why I told you that
that's
your guy's not getting even 10 million now. Because
it has 60. To be.
No, even 60. Like, what, you paying one person? That's how many big names are in the movie?
Oh my God, that's true. If you spend 60, because that 60 million includes
everything.
Yeah, but okay. Then, second one, he has to at least get that 60 for himself. Like, I'm one of the main actors in the first one, and they made 400 and something million.
My guy, probably the director talk shit, and that's why he got cut out. If he talk shit, he got cut out.
I know. He want to split it, be like, do you know how much you made for the first one? Like, who told you that? The director when we were reading the script. I know. Tomorrow, like, what happened to this director? It's
okay, new one.
just the reason. Don't worry. It's not like I was done. Something happened.
Yeah, he said he's busy.
No, but he has to get 60, right? Because I feel like he was the main guy.
He's the main guy.
Exactly. So why wouldn't, like, boys, dude, they ripped the guy. But it's Banky though. It's Banky, don't be like.
Yeah, but he was probably just grateful that he was in a movie.
I know, but you can't just be grateful because you're in a movie. Like you can't just be grateful. You go like, corners. But it's Banky Dobby. I'm sure he's fine anyways. You don't need that money. You don't need it because he's already got his music money and whiskey money. You don't need that. I feel like Anyways, people, thank you so much for joining us. It's been great. It's been fun. Up until next time. Peace.